All right, hello and welcome to Coach the Champion. My name is Coach Craig George, and I'm super excited that you're here. Let me give you kind of some groundwork on this beginning video right here. This is just an introduction to the 11 foundational skills that I teach every quarterback, whether they're a beginner or whether all the way up to the high school level of the kids that I work with and I've had some great success with. These are the 11 foundational videos that I teach them, and I'm going to teach you too if you stick with me. All right, so here's how I want you to work through each of these skills. All right, number one, I want you to work through the skills and do your best and watch the videos and pause them and pick up on the little techniques that I'm using, and then also the quarterback that I'm working with. All right, and then the other thing you can do is go through the reps of probably each of these skills about 10 times each. Now, obviously, the younger that you are, for some of the throwing ones, you probably should, do less of the throwing than a high school athlete would do. And if you're a high school athlete, obviously you can do more than a younger kid can do. But here's what I want you to do, is I want you to do these things to mastery, all right? And what does that look like? Well, that looks like exactly how we do it on the video is what it looks like when your final rep is finished, and then you do a couple more to just get better, right? All right, so before you get started with the first skill that you've found your way into, is ask yourself this question: are you a champion? Are you going to achieve in the future what you want to achieve? Have you achieved what you want to achieve yet in your career in football? And if it's not, if you haven't, then these skills, these 11 foundational skills, are going to be ones that you're going to want to pick up on and do daily. These are things that I did when I was a young kid on a daily level, and they got me to a level of all-state. I won a state championship my senior year. And so these are just some basic things that I did and I still do when I'm coaching to help kids become champions. If you're a champion, come along with me. Okay, so this is skill number 9 of the foundational skills I teach all of my quarterbacks of the daily 11. And again, if you want to know about those daily 11, then click the link below. All right, so skill number 9, I call the windmill, and it's one of the 3 knee drills that I'm going to teach you here. All right, and they're all going to be part of skill number 9. All right, so I'm going to go down on my knee right here. All right, and this is the reason why we're going to call this the windmill. All right, so I'm going to start with the ball just like this on the ground, and I'm going to bring it all the way up without bending my elbow. I'm going to bring it all the way up just like this, and I'm going to bring the ball all the way up over my head just like this, and then I'm going to push the ball out and away from my head. And I have my cocked wrist just like this, all right? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to then collapse I have this down here like this. I'm going to collapse my elbow forward just like this. All right, I'm going to start with the ball on the ground. I'm going to push it all the way back and then pull it out away from my head. All right, and then I'm going to pull my left arm forward, and then I'm going to collapse my elbow just like this. And then when I follow through, I'm going to follow through inside of my leg just like that. Okay, so let me go through it one more time. All right, I start with the ball on the ground. I bring it all the way up with the straight arm, push the ball out like that, pull my left arm through, collapse this right arm, and then when I follow through, just like that. All right, so when I have my young quarterback demo what this looks like when he throws the ball to me, which would be the same thing that you would be doing if you were doing this with a partner. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is I want to teach you something that what I see a lot of quarterbacks do in this drill that will lead to them doing it when they're throwing in a game or in practice, which is going to cause your accuracy to go down. But I want to teach you within this particular skill of something that you can do to fix that. All right, so go ahead and get us going. All right, we come all the way up. And when we get here, one of the things I notice with quarterbacks that they do, as opposed to then go ahead and collapse your elbow forward, just like this, is they'll get their elbow out here like this. Okay? So what I want quarterbacks to do, that I train, is I want your elbow to be leading with the ball. All right? This also leads to an exercise that I could give you as an option. Okay? So go ahead and do it one more time in slow motion. All right? Collapse that elbow forward. All right, just like that. Okay, so this was skill number 9 of the foundational skills I teach all quarterbacks of the daily 11. And again, if you want to find out about all 11 of those in one space, then just click the link below.